You're president of the Clear Creek?
Yeah, I'm Mitch Visner. I'm president of the club.
And what's going on today?
Well, we're having our 3D turkey shoot, 35 targets. And we've got over 60 or 70 entrants today. We're having a beautiful day out here. Everybody's having a lot of fun.
Well, when I walked down, it was at 76, so it's probably about 85 now.
It's
going pretty good.
And we have 21 turkeys to give out today for everybody. And
so I saw some of others, there's like 7 or groups of 10 or something right now so far?
Yeah, groups of between 7, 10 people.
And if you get your category, you get a turkey?
Yeah.
And your particular category is?
This is a traditional recurve. And we're shooting traditional recurve, traditional bows, compound bows, some with sights, some without sights, some with scents and some with no scents.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of different types of people here, women, children, all ages.
We always encourage a very diverse crowd. We have a lot of diverse ages, and we just have a good time. And today is looking like a great day to be out here to do this.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. I was here last time, and you were doing the cancer shoot. How did that end up for you?
The cancer shoot was a tremendous, tremendous success.
Fantastic. It was a lot.
We had over 125 or 130 entrants, and we had a tremendous success out of that. We were able to give the Cancer Society a considerable donation.
Fantastic.
And we did very, very well.
I heard it was like your new record.
A new record. We had a record of the amount of people we had here, and that was a beautiful day also. We had from all different clubs. We had a great, great time.
Well, Matt here's my co-producer, and he said he would be interested in considering joining. How would young people join your club?
All you have to do is either one of the members of the club will take an application. We have them in the kiosk. We also have them in the clubhouse. You fill out your application, and we get you into the club. It runs, I think, for a family, I think it's $45.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you get free 7 days a week to come out and shoot targets.
And everybody's welcome, whether they belong to the club or not. Mm-hmm. It's just that you get a lot more out of the club by being a member.
And if you're brand new, like I am, you can get lessons here?
You get a lot of lessons. You get a lot of help, and a lot of assistance. And we help to try to encourage so that people don't get discouraged.
Well, it's a lot of fun, and it looks like the weather today is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and like I say, we really try to bring in the families. We try to be a family-oriented organization, and good, healthy, wholesome sport.
Well, so far I'm seeing a lot of family activity. It's a lot of great. Everyone's having fun. They're laughing.
Everybody's having a good time. It's sometimes you have to have a sense of humor when you miss. But
I heard a lot of sense of humor so far today too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, these targets are exactly close to the shot. It's like 35, 40 yards.
Well, they vary with different tournament to tournament, but today is what they call unmarked yardages, where and they're staked out for the different classifications of the bows and classifications for the youth.
Fantastic.
And they're at various distances from the bales.
Will you be having any more shoots this year?
We are going to have one more this year. I can't remember exactly when it is. It should be up on the kiosk. But it's the Cops for Toys.
Excellent.
And we have a bunch of members come out and have a good time and drop off their donated toys, and we give them to the police department, and they give them to underprivileged children.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for being on Nevada Trails.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Okay. Hi, I'm Michael Smith with the Nevada Trails. Tonight's show is very special. I have Jim Davis of the Clear Creek Bowmen, and not too long ago, Matt Ahrens, my co-producer, and I went to visit Jim and his friends at a turkey shoot. And we had a great time, and Jim spent some time with Matt giving him lessons, and we'll show that video later in the show. But we had some shots where we can pretty much show the environment of the Clear Creek Bowmen, and hopefully that you might want to go out and join their club. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having us, and I'd like to talk a little bit about the club here, and we would like to encourage anyone that's interested in archery to come out and join us. You don't have to be a member to shoot the shoots. We're hoping to get you into archery and help support the club later on, but we have a lot of different types of archery. We have traditional archery, longbows and recurve. We have the compound bows that most people are using these days, all the way from freestyle shooters with sights and release and stabilizers to a compound shooter that just shoots with no sights, his fingers, and he's still shooting instinctive like the traditional shooters. And we have different classes for each type of bow you shoot. Mm-hmm. And we have quite a few shooters and quite a few people that just come to shoot. We have hunters, people that like to bow hunt, and but the range is open 24 hours a day. You can come any day, any time of the day, and just come out, have a good time. We have equipment available for the kids, and a limited amount for adults. And if you would like to come out during one of our work parties or one of our shoots, we'd be glad to help you out. We have information on the bulletin board out there on how to join the club. We have a website. It's www.clearcreekbowmen.com, and you can find information about the club, about the things we do, about the people in the club. And if you're interested, it gives you contact information, who to contact, and you can download an application. It'll tell you the fees, and it'll give you an address to send that application to. So we're all about having a good time and encouraging people to come out and join us for our shoots. Now we have about 4 or 5 3D shoots a year, and we have full-size 3D targets, and we set those out. We have a lockup that we store the 3Ds right there on the range, and we'll have a Saturday work party and set out, depending on what shoot it is, anywhere from usually 20 to 35 or 40 targets. And you come out and join us, and we'll make sure you get in the right class and have a good time. You meet some new people that are interested in archery, people will be glad to help you out with archery. We also have available bales. There's 28 bales plus a practice range that are available 24 hours a day. If you want to go out and shoot in your headlights, you can do that. But those bales are always there. We try to keep target faces on them, and they're available for people to come out and shoot. And hopefully, if you're interested in archery, you'll come out and give it a try.
Well, Matt and I were out there, and we were kind of just watching things. There's probably, 70-some people at the turkey shoot?
Yeah, we had actually 76 shooters.
We have some shots of some of the people shooting with you at this tournament. And like you said, they're in different classifications, and then each person kind of, I guess, you had like the honor system or something like that, where you kept your own score?
No, we have individuals in the group that take everybody's card. We have someone that pulls the arrows and says, okay, Mike Smith shot this score, and then the scorekeepers write it down, and then you keep double scoring. You'll give the shooter a copy of his scorecard at the end, and you turn it in to the person that takes the post the scores on the board. So the individual can have a copy of his or her score, and then the other copy gets posted on a board for everyone to see, and you see where you're at according to the competition.
So in each competition, you had you win a turkey.
Yeah, and this particular one, we went with it's called a flight system, and it's kind of a luck of the draw where you fall in the flight. We have 7 flights, and we give the top 3 shooters in each flight a turkey. So we're giving away 21 turkeys.
So how'd you do?
I won a turkey, but I was in the last class, last place.
Well, I saw some of let's show some of his friends shooting that day. This is actually just kind of, some people were practicing shooting a turkey, and I just thought it was interesting that people kept on hitting the turkey from a pretty far distance.
And this is one of our 3D targets. At the turkey shoot, we had 35 3D targets out, and everyone seemed to be having a pretty good time.
Well, I thought so, and the next shot was just, I have different, a variety of shots and a variety of people basically showing the grounds. And this young man's having a good time, and they're all, you can see how big this place is, and this is just one of the shots. And then the next shot we have, I believe one of the, now you call this a 3D target?
Yeah, 3-dimensional. It's a full-size deer target, and we set it out at an unknown distance. Usually we try to keep the shots under 60 yards. The bigger elk and buffalo targets that are full size, if we have a sandy spot, we'll put them out to 50 or 60 yards, but the smaller the turkey, the smaller deer, we'll try to keep them under under 50.
Well, this is pretty classy 3D target, I thought, and there was a number of them that were bigger and more expensive. And the next shot, I think we have some more. This is kind of the size of the grounds. How many acres is this?
Well, actually, there's some of the ground we're looking at goes off of the archery range there, but we have about 65 acres.
So when you come to a shoot, you're going to be hiking over a lot of this terrain, and it takes you about an hour and a half.
If you shot if you shoot all the targets, it's going to be actually a couple of hours. So it depends on the number of people shooting.
So you get the hiking, you get the outdoors, and you get this. And I think the next view we have another. This is the facilities, and it's a nice pole barn, and it was big, and it's full of a lot of other.
And the structure to the right is a shade structure. You can't see, there's picnic tables there. If you want to sit down and have something to eat, and you can bring your own lunch. If it's not a club shoot, you can come out there. Or on a club shoot, we sell hot dogs, hamburgers, and cold drinks.
Oh well, he must have served 80 people there, and this is one of the gals shooting, and it's. Besides, there's a lot of kids and there's a lot of women shooters, and I thought she did quite well, actually.
And we get shooters from as far away as Elko and Austin. They come to join us to shoot, and we have actually members in Austin and Elko. They like our club. We have a lot of shooters from Reno, Carson, Douglas. Urington they have a club, and they support our club. They come to our shoots, and everyone has a good time. Like I said.
Well, everybody was very friendly, and the next shot was another one of the. Was this one of the bighorns?
No, that's a 3D antelope thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And you can see that the red spot would, if you hit that, you get 10 points. Outside of that is 8 points, and then. You shoot one arrow. If you miss and you need a second arrow, then you just take half of that score, so it'd be 5 and 4.
Well, I'll tell you, I was watching this for a while, and the next shot, this was probably some more of the shooters. These people were different distances from when I was there at the cancer shoot, and they were getting pretty darn close or hitting that bullseye. I was really impressed with the talent there.
And it's amazing how good. Even the kids get to be in such a quick period of time. They pick it up. They seem to have a real interest in it, and it's like something they love to do, and they pick it up immediately, and they start shooting well immediately.
Well, the kids are having a ball, and this is just a shot I did just to show that it's a beautiful area. It's just above one of the 3D targets. There's a golf course in the background, and of course the mountains, and this is part of the things you'll experience when you're at the shoots there. And then the next shot, I think it's your group, if I remember right. Is that one of your people? I forget. No, that's that's another one of the women shooters.
Right, that's one of the gals, and the women shooters, they excel at this also. They just they get a lighter pound bow, and you match the arrow, so they're shooting just as far, just as flat as the guys, and they give the guys a real run for their money.
Well, also they didn't seem to be under stress with my camera there. Some of the guys were choking. I don't know if this is the group I think of yours probably, but
yeah, this was our group.
There's yours, and I think maybe I was a little bit too close to your group. Some of your other groups were a little bit nervous about the camera, but I think yours did quite good.
And you can see that in the different groups you have different bows. You can have a compound shooter shooting with a recurve, or a longbow shooter, a freestyle shooting with the traditional, but you're all going to be scored in whatever class you're in. You can shoot with the other classes, but you'll be scored in, if you're a traditional shooter, you'll be scored in the longbow class or the recurve class, and but you may be shooting with a freestyle shooter. So,
well, what bow do we have here on this?
Okay, now that's Albert Uhart there, and he's shooting the freestyle limited. He has a release and a sight, and you can see when he releases that, he just pulls a trigger on the release, and so that is the freestyle. No, that is the freestyle class right there.
It was very, very smooth.
Yeah, and they get they can, they're shooting out to 60 yards, and they get pretty accurate even at 60 yards.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim, the people were pretty competitive, and now we're going to go to some of the other video we have, some humor. Then when we come back from break, we have you teaching Matt, my co-producer, some lessons of how to shoot. And at this point, thank you for being on Nevada Trails, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm back again, president of the Clear Creek Bowmen. This is one of our more serious archery competitors, as you can see.
Very serious.
You can see he's a very serious man, and a very young man for his...
And I'm very safe.
Very safe.
Yes. Comment.
Yes, and he takes it very seriously.
Yes, I do.
Well, good luck to you, sir.
A little humor in there.
I like humor.
And also somebody older. And also somebody older than me.
In order to protect our riding opportunities, we've got to tread lightly. That means staying on roads, trails, and areas designated for ATVs. Also, go over, not around trail obstacles to avoid widening trails. And cross rivers slowly, and only at places where the trail crosses the stream. Join the millions of responsible riders who protect our privileges and our natural resources by treading lightly in the outdoors. Visit Tread Lightly at treadlightly.org.
Hi, I'm Fish and Game Warden Patrick Foy. Boaters at Lake Tahoe should expect watercraft inspections at all launch sites around the lake. These inspections are designed to prevent the destructive spread of zebra and quagga mussels, as well as other aquatic invasive species. If brought into Lake Tahoe, invasive species will damage boats and the pristine waters and be impossible to remove. Remember to clean, drain, and dry your boat every time before entering a new body of water. Clean boats stop aquatic hitchhikers.
I heard a guy from over here going, "Wow, look at that!"
The wind picked it up?
No, I missed the target completely and bounced it off a rock. And it was the very first target, the turkey shoot last year. It was about 12 degrees out here, and I went over the back, hit a rock, and went up over that pile of rocks. Went over the top.
What the heck are you doing?
That's what everybody was saying.
Well, how long have you been out here?
A whole year now.
Excellent. And the kids like it too?
Him and I came out here to the turkey shoot last year.
I think he was on the show. I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ah,
if I
Wow.
remember right. Yeah, he was showing me his.
Yeah, a little black recurve thing.
Yeah,
This thing.
Jim was interviewing him for me.
cool.
Right on.
And since then, all 4 of us have been starting to come out here.
Well, a day like this, and then you get a barbecue afterward. You can't beat that.
It's wonderful.
So you have like a family membership.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yes.
and you can come out here anytime.
Yes, this place is open every day of the week. In fact, she works over there, I work over here, and we meet after work and come out here and shoot.
It takes care of the stress.
It does. It really does.
Hiking around in a sandal.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful place. It's a big place too, though.
It
It
is.
is.
Have you been back up in the canyon over there?
I was up last time I was up there, for a while,
Yeah.
and it takes what, about 2 hours to do the course.
I think about that.
Yeah.
35 targets. Yep.
Yeah, so that's a good little workout, little hike too.
It's a lot of fun.
Beats the heck out of watching TV. Get out here in that sunshine. It's so beautiful.
Oh yeah. I mean that was it. The championship 2 weeks ago, man. We all ended up getting sunburned.
Yeah.
None of us figured on sun being out.
Shall we go?
Let's go. Ready?
Well, did you all take lessons too? Or they train you, or you just kind of practice?
I've been shooting since I was 13.
All right.
12, somewhere in there. In fact, that's the bow I had.
Oh, that's a beauty.
How about that? Back then. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I'll see you on Nevada trails.
Thank you.
Okay. Have fun.
Now, go ahead. No, see, you're opened way up. You want your feet facing the bank. There you go. Get your feet comfortably apart. Okay. Then you're going to come up, and this finger here is going to go right on the corner of your lip. A little lower, a little lower. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Shoot at that middle one. We're going to have to hold up a second. We've got people behind us. Or Matt, why don't you move up and then just shoot at the bottom of the target there, and you'll be okay.
Okay.
Okay, red. That's called the cock feather, and it should be facing out. Okay. Now get your stance, get your feet right. Okay, good. Now, okay, you should pull that in. Maybe it's a little too, there you go. Now, get that finger right against your lip. Okay, down a little, down a little. Okay, anytime. Okay, there you go. Okay, you want just a little bend in that elbow. And if you ever got your own bow, you'd size it so where your elbow's like this, and it would be tight. But this bow fits you fairly decent. There you go. Just hold it what you think might be a little bit low. Good. There you go. And another thing that we didn't discuss, if you're a right-handed shooter, we'd have to check for a right dominant eye. Like I'm a right-handed shooter, but my left eye is dominant. So I have to be sure I focus with my right eye. And it takes a while to get that. I'm going to have this elbow bent, get to full draw, and then push with that front arm till you feel it stop. And then hold it right there, stare at the target, and let her go.
Okay.
See that full draw, getting your anchor point. There you go, a little lower. Okay, there you go. So that anchor, you want to get that anchor and then push away and keep pressure going out with that arm.
Okay.
get your your stance. There you go. Yeah, that looks good. Now, I'm going to say a little bit lower. Okay, good stance. Hold it down just a little bit lower. That's good. There you go. Looking good. Now I told you that these bales are insulation, waste insulation, and that a company gives us the insulation. They bundle it up so that they don't have to put it in the landfill because it doesn't decompose very well. So we use it until it does decompose. We help break it down, but they don't have to pay to take it to the landfill, and we get a great bale for shooting. Foundation, so you have to have good foundation here and bring up, and you want, when you let go, you want to keep this arm in the same spot, let go here, and you want to be, it's called follow through, you want to be just like that. That's your follow through in archery. A little bit lower. That's good. Now that anchor is important. You want to come back, put that finger in the same place. And I put it at the corner of the lip, but some people might put it up here on their cheekbone. You know, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever you like. You got to you got to find a place that you like and come to that point every time. And then as you shoot a few more arrows, like I'll use the corner of my mouth and then put my thumb right here. Then a lot of people go to 3 anchors. Multiple anchors makes you lock in, concentrate, let go, and follow through. Good. Cock feather up. Good.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim, I just wanted to thank you and the rest of your club of the Clear Creek Bowmen, because you showed Matt and I such a good time that I think you're going to have a new member, and Matt is already getting himself a bow, and you were so patient with the lessons, and you made sure we got fed, and this is the second time I've been at your location, and I can't imagine more friendly people, and I want to join myself. And could you give out the people your phone number and your website again, please?
Okay, the website is www.clearcreekbowman.com, and the contact information is on that website, but you can contact me at 883-0389 for any information that you need.
Well, thank you, Jim, for being on Nevada Trails, and I hope to see you again.
Okay, well, thanks a million for having us again. Appreciate all you've done for the club.